are your thoughts regarding the Nigerian polity in general?
Well, after 58 years of independence, because this year we mark the 58th anniversary of our independence, closer to the age of retirement, we are still behaving like infant. It is very unfortunate. And politics, our political environment affects every of that thing. It affects our economic development. It affects our youth development. It affects our standard of living. It affects the availability of healthcare, everything. And it's unfortunate that the behavior of our politicians and their conduct has taken us down behind many years. Nigeria will take one step forward, will take two steps backward. It is not a good story. Our peers, like the Asian tigers, they've gone. Those that even came here to learn from us, they're far advanced from us. Those that came to take their input, like palm kernel, palm oil input, we are now importing palm oil from them. Even others, West Africa peers that are behind us before, they are all ahead of us. The politics of governance in Nigeria has taken us backward.
All right. At times you hear people talk about how it was in the days of yore. Okay, things were okay. The value of the Nigerian currency was okay, and all that. So, at what point actually, did we get it wrong?
Immediately after independence, I think we got it wrong at every point. The only thing is that the severity of the problem is being aggravated successively till now. After independence, there was turbulence. The local politics was so bad. There was animosity. We were divided along tribal line. And all sorts of things happened that made the military came in. There was military incursion in 1966, January, the first coup. And there was a counter coup in 6 months later in July 1966. Since then, as a matter of fact, the federation we had during the first 3 years until we got our republic until 1966, that is the first 6 years of our independence, we were operating a federal system in which the regions were autonomous and autonomously managing their affairs and their resources. But immediately after the coup, the first coup in 1966, the military reduced the whole country to a barracks. And they are still calling it federal system. Meanwhile, it's a unitary system. The whole country, only one man at the top of it, dictates down. And that continued. Even now, the constitution we have makes the center so powerful that the president of Nigeria sitting in Abuja can turn a man in Arodizo to a woman. So powerful. Unlike the United States that we said we copied. The states has autonomy. Donald Trump, even though he's the president of the United States, there are some states he cannot mess up. Their legal system will not allow him. Recall immediately he came in as president, he banned some certain countries not to enter the United States. They went to just a state court and got an injunction to block him. So it's very well. Right now, we are not practicing true federalism. The power is so much concentrated, and day in, day out, those at the center are devising more means to capture the states. Recently, there was to be a bill. The southern states has, the rivers that flow into the Atlantic Ocean, all those canals. I mean, federal bill was being sponsored that the federal government will capture the land area. Can you imagine that? So it's so terrible that even right now, the politics we are playing is not even favoring. This government, when they were coming on board, one of their campaign points was that they will restructure Nigeria. What have we seen?
Do you consider restructuring as one total solution that can bring to an end all of these challenges?
First of all, I think we must agree to either continue to live together or not.
So we need a referendum?
A referendum.
But that's not provided for in our constitution.
We have to adjust the constitution.
Do you see our lawmakers?
The constitution we are using now is written by the military.
Do you see our lawmakers going ahead to do that?
We don't have that type of lawmakers. Instead, it's infighting, animosity. The constitution must be retuned to allow for such, because every human being, even if animals in the forest have freedom to live in a certain area, if a lion that have a territory of about 40 kilometers square is so powerful, taking all the animals in that territory, they have freedom to migrate to another territory where they will have peace. How much more human being? We must retune the constitution to allow for referendum to decide whether we want to continue to live together instead of killing ourselves like chicken.
Now let's consider what is happening currently in the country. You just spoke about the legislature, which has a responsibility of making laws. At the moment, we're talking about the factions. Ahead of the 2019 elections, a lot is going on in our political environment. Now it's like a fight or struggle of numbers. The APC says it has the majority, the PDP says it has majority, other political parties are also trying to be at the forefront of this whole thing. What do you make of this whole stories about the factions? How healthy is it for us?
It's still the same problem. You see, we have a constitution that when people come together during election period, whether they defect, they realign, whatever name you call it, and they try to elect a person as the president, is because they came in together thinking that they will gain, that their interests will be protected and served. But down the line, that president that has so much power cannot satisfy everybody. So not everybody will be satisfied. So in the next way, they started crying, shouting, and he will not listen. The next election, you expect realignment, defection, looking for another person again. It is the system. It is the constitution. But if you have a system in which there is true federalism, where local champions can, with their people, determine the future of their people, and where the life of their people will be determined by the resources they have, this type of thing will not happen. Right now, this what is repeating itself happened 4 years ago. Exact picture, as if it didn't happen, that people didn't remember. It's the same things going on right now, because they want another person to be president. But when that person gets in there, because the president is so powerful, it will serve his own interest, and animosity will come in again. We have seasons of defections upon defections. That is the only checks and balances now. That if you don't listen, if you don't do the will of the majority, when election time comes, we will abandon you.
So these issues of defection now, do you consider that it is in the interest of the people? Because you have just mentioned that, when people don't do the will of the people, the will of the majority, I mean, those in government now, then the people might turn against them.
No,
all of these,
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's the lawmakers are elected by the people to serve them. But when they get there, they serve themselves. So it is their interest. The people suffers in all cases if we continue to operate this kind of constitution.